How's it going, everybody? Today I want to share you a little exercise that is going to be really great if you're dealing with any kind of pain, stiffness, restriction, or nerve issues at the wrist. This is going to be a really great way to improve your dexterity, to improve your grip strength, and it's all going to come from just learning how to circle your wrist in a slightly different way than you're used to. So let's get into the exercise. We'll talk a little bit more about the benefits after. So really all you got to do to get this exercise is to understand the difference between this and this. Okay, so what you will see is in one of these exercises, this side of the wrist joint is totally still. So my forearm is not moving. The wrist is moving around at the end. In the other one, both aspects of the joint are moving. And the reason that this second way around is a little bit healthier is that this actually allows the nerves and all the other tissues as well, but particularly the nerves, to kind of get threaded through the joint and not be kind of pulled tight into one fixed position. So if you're not dealing with wrist issues, then you might not have any issues with the nerve being pulled tight in one place. If wrists are feeling weak, painful, nervy, anything like that, then you'll probably find adding more attention to the nerve isn't going to get you very far in terms of rehab. So what we want to do is we want to figure out how to do a nice circle with both ends of the joint moving to get the maximum amount of mobility through our wrist. So the way we're going to do it, we're going to break it into two different parts. So first, we're just going to work on that vertical portion, okay? Now, in this, imagine if you were to place your finger over my hand on the screen, you should notice that my hand pretty much remains covered the whole time. So with your finger here, it's pretty much always over my hand. Whereas if I put my finger here, you'll see that my wrist is traveling above and below, above and below. If this isn't really making a lot of sense to you, try it with your hand placed against your fist, and you're gonna try the same thing. So again, even though my hand is kind of rocking off at two places, it always connects at the exact same spot because it's not really moving through space. So that is level one. If you want to make it a little bit harder, where you have to control your hand a bit more, I would place a ball or just any kind of object in between, and then you have to kind of keep this motion going without dropping the tennis ball. And then finally, we want to get it so that it's going up and down nicely on its own. Now you will be practicing it this way, is just so you can see what's going on in the camera. Once you've got the vertical motion, we're going to work on the horizontal motion, and it's the exact same principle. The hand should be staying still in space. I'll just tilt it vertically so you can see what's going on, but the wrist should be kind of gliding to either side, okay? So we've got the vertical motion this way, horizontal motion, vertical motion this way, and when we get both of those together, finally, we want to just convert that into a circle. So we'll do that by going up, out, down, in, up, out, down, in, up, out, down, in. Gradually, it just gets a little bit more smoother, a little bit more fluid. We can obviously work that both directions. And while we are doing this, we want to feel, can I make this happen just in the wrist? Okay, so that's going to get the maximum mobility out of the wrist. Or does it feel like at certain points I need to involve other parts of my body? The most common are going to be the shoulders usually. Sometimes the elbows might wing out. And then also, which you might be able to see with me, my thumbs tend to want to start sliding around almost like my thumbs want to draw circles. We want to keep the thumbs nice and still, almost like dead weight on the very end. So that's the exercise. Get it moving really nicely. Like I said, you're just going to get nice smooth motion of that nerve through the joint, which means you can build maximum mobility with the nerve kind of sliding through and finding its happiest spot within there. Little bit of practice of that daily, you should find that your hands feel more mobile, stronger, more dexterous, everything you like. So try it out, let me know how you get on, and I will see you in the next video.